Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to review episode 10 of season 2's Teen Mom Young and Pregnant. I know I'm late, but there's reasons for it. And if you want to know, watch my previous video that I posted a couple of days ago about a life update. And, it was a get ready with me life update. So watch that. Let's get into the girls. Alright, so we're going to start out talking about Kaya. So T is still uncomfortable about the whole situation with Kaya visiting her baby daddy. Like I said, I already told you guys how I feel about the whole visiting people in prison and bringing children, especially for women, because usually it's men who end up getting incarcerated and women are left to take care of the children. So I already told you guys my opinion on that in the episode 8 review, so go watch that if you haven't. I'm not going to get into that, but I have my opinions on it. But T's not comfortable with it, and it is what it is, but she's going to have to learn to get comfortable with it if she's going to still be with her. That's just what it is. So that little boy is so cute. Oh my gosh. I just want to pinch his little cheeks and give him a kiss. He's so cute. He's so cute. He looks like her. And he is adorable. That little boy is so freaking cute with his big eyes and his, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And so T and Kaya go to get the baby's ears pierced and get in an argument on the way there. Well, once they park in the parking lot. And it's just like, this is what I mean when I say they scare me when they argue, because they go from 0 to 100 real quick, especially Kaya. And even though I understand why she be getting mad some of the time, but she really gets from 0 to 100 real quick. And it'd be like, oh, I'm scared. Like if I was the dude in the back seat, I'd have been like, texting the whole time. And then when I got too rough, I'd have probably left. Like, I gotta go. It just gets too toxic at times when they argue. And I understand why Kaya got upset. I think that T in that situation kind of just feel some type of way about Kaya liking guys. Let's just go all the way there. T knows that Kaya is sexually fluid. And so whenever Kaya is involved with another dude, whether it be just a guy that's a friend or a guy that used to be in her life or whatever, I think she gets, and especially with the situation with the baby daddy, because that's her baby daddy. It makes her feel, I think it makes T feel uncomfortable because she knows that Kaya is sexually fluid. So I think she gets nervous whenever Kaya is around other guys. And so I think in that moment, it was kind of like Kaya was talking to her about another dude that she used to know. And instead of T just listening and realizing like she's just bringing up something that happened to somebody she used to know, she was taking it as if like Kaya was telling her about a guy that she's currently talking to and is currently in her life. When clearly Kaya said, this is a guy I used to hang out with, look what happened. So I think what it really is that T feels uncomfortable with Kaya being around other guys and having any type of relationship with other guys that are not like, family, because she knows Kaya is sexually fluid and she probably feels like uneasy about that, especially with the fact that the baby daddy is kind of trying to creep back in her life. And also that too, because she feels upset and uneasy about that situation, so she's already on edge. And then on top of that, she's already uncomfortable with her being around other guys. It's just a combination of the baby daddy situation and her already knowing Kaya's sexually fluid. That's what I think really would piss T off, because T really didn't have no reason to be upset. I think she just has her own feelings, and that's what made everything escalate. I do understand why Kaya was annoyed with T, but like I said, Kaya goes from 100 to 0. 0 to 100. I keep saying it backwards real quick. And then, T misses the baby getting his ears pierced because she was still mad about the situation, which is petty. But they're still young, and that's what young people do, petty shit. And, then they get to, I guess, the cousin's house or whoever's house they're supposed to go to, and they argue again. So we're going to see what happens next week and how everything plays out. But hopefully they get it together. So now we're going to talk about Rachel and Mallory's section, because like I said, Mallory is just as the main character as Rachel is in that area, okay? Because Mallory got it going on just like Rachel. So Mallory finds out that Lane is her baby's father, which I'm assuming is the ex that was abusive. So the mom, I guess, is backing out on taking custody of the daughter because she doesn't really want to have anything to do with the custody battle between the baby daddy. So I guess comment down below if you know exactly what the situation was, because I don't really specifically remember Mallory saying exactly what she was going to do next. But if I remember correctly, I think the mom decided to not, like I said, take custody because the baby daddy's in the situation. So Mallory, I guess, is going to continue to raise her daughter and just co-parent with her Lane baby daddy. I think that's what's going on. I think I'm correct. So there's that. And Jacob and Rachel broke up because Jacob was pissed that Drew came to the house and is a part of Hazley's life now. Now, congestion, sorry. I'm always sick. It's confusing because, like I said, Jacob and Drew were once friends, and as far as we knew up until Hazley was born, they still were friends. So all of a sudden, why Jacob hates Drew and doesn't want Drew to be in his daughter's life when before he said he wasn't going to have anything to do with that, and he felt like Drew should be in his daughter's life, and then all of a sudden now he's changing his mind. I don't know. I don't know what happened. If you guys know what happened, let me know. But I've watched every episode. I may have been late on watching them, but I've watched every episode. And I don't remember them saying what happened between Drew and Jacob. I do remember, I think Rachel said that they're not friends anymore, but they never said why. So I don't know what's going on with that. But a couple episodes ago, Jacob was like, that's between you two. You guys co-parent. Then when Rachel didn't want him to be the delivery, he was like, I think he should. He's the father. But now all of a sudden, he wants to be back in his daughter's life, and Rachel's allowing that. Now you have a problem. So, like I said, people just don't know what they want. People always say stuff and then they don't mean it. Like, say what you mean and mean what you say. Like, goddamn. But anyway, so they broke up because of that, and so now Drew's back in the picture, and Rachel is hooking up with him because she's bored. Way to go, Rachel. But I'm not surprised. Like I said, she's young, and that's what young people do. They do things based on impulse and how they feel in the moment. So she doesn't, but she says she doesn't want to be with Drew. She's just allowing him to be a part of his daughter's life. And also, she's bored. Her and Jacob are no longer together no more. So if she ain't getting it from Jacob, hey, why not get it from my baby daddy? I ain't mad at her. But it does make things more complicated, and you can't be crying and complaining if you get pregnant again, or if shit gets even more confusing because you can't fuck where you sleep. But hey, well, actually, literally, yeah, you can. Technically, yeah, you can. Wait, that didn't make sense. You do fuck where you sleep. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Anyways, you get what I'm saying, though. Like, if you want to be with Jacob, it don't make sense to go back and keep fucking Drew and vice versa. So she needs to just figure it out. Her friends feel like she don't need to be with neither one of them, and I agree. But realistically, we know Rachel's young. She's going to do what she wants to do. And for whatever reason, she wants to be with Jacob. So let her do what she wants to do. We'll see how the fuck that shit plays out. Drew is acting like he wants to be a part of the daughter's life, which I do believe he does. But the only thing that's concerning about that is, like, we don't need you flip-flopping. So if you're going to be a part of her life, be a part of her life from now to the end of time. Otherwise, don't come back. We see that Ashley goes to see a therapist to talk about what's going on with her and Bar and her situation, which is a good thing. And I recommend every person, no matter what race you are, and no matter what gender you are, to go see a therapist and see someone and talk to somebody about, you know, your issues, your dramas, your traumas, whatever you're going through, whatever you've been through, and get it off your chest and learn to, you know, cope and deal with things in a healthy way. But especially if you're a woman, and especially if you're a woman of color, and especially if you're a black woman, I feel like you should go seek counseling because, in my opinion, no, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. You can comment down below and cuss me out if you want to. I'll just ignore you or block you, either one. But I don't care. This is my opinion. I can say what I want. I feel, and there's a lot of facts that back up what I'm about to say. Women have it harder in this world, okay? Men rule the world because they financially have more power and leadership in the world. So they literally do rule the world, and because of that, a lot of women are pushed in society to be treated like the minority and to be treated less than. Not every single woman in the world, okay? Don't take it literal, but I'm saying majority of women. I mean, let's be realistic. The statistics don't lie. We get paid less. I'm not going to go into a whole thing about it. I can make a separate video, but I'm just saying. So with that being said, if you're a woman, and especially if you're a woman of color, and especially if you're a black woman, because black women are the darkest color of all the colors, so I'm sure if you're of color, you're treated bad. Imagine how you're treated if you're the darkest color. So like I said, if you're a black woman especially, but especially if you're a black woman, go see a counselor, go see a therapist, because we go through a lot in this world. And especially if you have traumas and you've been raised in the hood and you've been through some things, you need to go see a counselor and talk to them about your feelings, your everything you're going through, and get it out and get it. And so you're not angry and bitter, you're holding on to stuff, because a lot of us, especially black women, have a lot of bitterness and anger within us because of the way we were brought up, the pressures and the traumas we went through being raised in the hood, and dealing with all the trauma and the toxicity and the generational curses that we've dealt with in our families. We've been through a lot, so we need to seek help. So I encourage you guys to do what Ashley's doing. I applaud her for that. And so, she decides and she realizes that she needs to basically cut Bar off. If it ain't about Holly, we don't need to talk. Which I understand, but let's be honest, sis, you was a little petty. Okay, bitch. You were a little petty when Bar was like, how you doing? And you completely ignored him. And then you gave the baby to his friend and walked off and flipped that hair and switched that hip like, I didn't hear shit you said, motherfucker. Like, you was petty as hell when you walked off with that hair flip and that booty switch. Like, you was petty, Ashley. But I hear you, though, okay? She said, I gave him enough chances. And you know what? If me giving him the coochie and trying to be nice to him and he still don't get that he ain't getting it together, and he still don't get that we're not together no more, okay, no coochie, don't talk to me, don't call me, don't text me, and we're done. Okay, especially after he cut her phone off when she was in LA. Oh yeah, we're done. I get it, sis. You was a little petty, but do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta be a little petty. Sometimes you gotta be a little selfish to do what's best for you, and it is what it is, okay? So I ain't mad at her, okay? And then Bart comes along and does some more dumb fuck shit, per usual. Like, I like his personality, but when it comes to his decisions as a person, he just don't be making sense. He takes his 1-year-old baby girl with him to the tattoo shop to get 2 big ass tattoos thicker than my eyebrows above his eyebrows. Imagine having 2 eyebrows, my eyebrows, and then another set of these thick ass eyebrows on top. But a tattoo. Like, really, Bar? Not only are the tattoos ugly, and not only do they not make sense, but why did you have to take your daughter with you? Your friend, if you really wanted that tattoo that bad, and you could have had your friend watch your daughter in the car, or you could have had your mom or whoever, if you're that close to your friend, watch your daughter at his house or at your house, whatever, and got the tattoo and then came back. You had to bring your daughter to the tattoo shop. You didn't have no family member to watch her, or you couldn't just reschedule your tattoo appointment for another day when you don't have Holly. You had to bring your daughter to the tattoo shop. Okay. Then on top of that, you're already not working. You already don't have a job. You think it's going to be even easier getting a job with tattoos on your forehead? Like this guy, I don't know if he does it on purpose just to get people's attention, or he's really just this slow. I don't know. But like, dude, get it together. It ain't even about you, my dude. It's about your daughter. Like, if you have no job and you have no way to provide, what kind of father are you going to be to her? Yeah, you got this show, and it's cute for now, but this show ain't going to be around forever. You're not going to be able to retire off of this teen mom, young and pregnant check. And you damn sure ain't even making as much as Ashley, because she's the teen mom. You're the teen mom baby daddy. So you getting a half of what she getting. So this ain't going to be around forever. So you going to have to either stack this shit up and invest, or you need to take that tattoo off your brows and get you a job. Get it together and get your GED. Like, no excuses, Bart. You a cute little boy, and I like your personality, but you make dumbass decisions. You're not a good boyfriend or a good partner, and I need you to make better decisions so you can be a better father. And Ashley, like she said, she made the best decision by breaking up with him, because it ain't working, sis. I'm sorry, but It ain't. So now we're on to Brianna. Could you guys comment down below and tell me you guys' opinions on Brianna's situation? Because, like I said a couple videos ago, and I still feel this way, you know, I do understand where she's coming from because her baby daddy is already proven to not be shit. And he keeps flip-flopping. 1 minute, the girlfriend is harassing her. And the next minute, he's, oh, I'm sorry, it was my girlfriend. She made me not want to be in my son's life. But then the next minute, he's like, well, actually, I don't want to be in his life. Just tell him to hit me up when he's old. Like, it's like, you're not making any sense, dude. Do you want to be in the kid's life or not? Point blank, period. So, you know what? At this point, I can understand why Brianna would feel like, you know what, I need to take away his rights and get child support. Because he doesn't want to be in his son's life, or at least he doesn't want to be in his life enough to fight. And he keeps playing games, and I don't have time for this. So I do get that. But just let me know you guys' opinions anyway, because some people may think, like, because I did feel this way too a couple episodes ago, and I still may feel this way a little bit. Like, maybe because he just found out that that's his son, maybe just give it a little bit more time just to fester. And then after, like, a consistent couple of months or consistent couple of months of him still doing the same bullshit, then just cut him off completely or do legal action, whatever. But I don't know. Just let me know you guys' opinion, because I don't really know. I've never been through this. I know people do have baby daddy issues and stuff like that, but I don't really know too many people who don't know the paternity of their baby. Like, most people I know, like, even people from the hood, they may have hella different baby daddies, but they know all of them. I know there's some situations where some women don't know who their father is and their baby daddy is, and vice versa. Some men don't know if they impregnated her or not. I do understand that. But for the most part, usually in the hood, and especially even in the hood, like, yeah, you may have hella kids by hella different people, but you know who them people is. I don't really know anybody who has kids and they don't know who the father is. So this situation is a little different to me. I really don't know how I would handle it, and I don't know anybody who is handling this. So I really don't know. But like Rachel and her sister and Brianna got a little bit of a different situation that I'm used to. So like I mean, like, I can understand for the most part, like, where these women are coming from in regards to, like, if you don't want to be there and he keeps showing me he ain't gonna be there, cut him off. I do get that. But at the same time, it's like, because, you know, paternity is not really being proven until the last minute, it's kind of like, well, the situation's kind of confusing. So I do feel like the baby daddy ain't shit and he's playing around. However, I'm being honest, I do feel like, well, he did just find out that's his son, so maybe just let it play out a little bit longer. But, you know, we don't know how long it's been, because, I mean, I'm sure from the time she found out to the time we're seeing this episode, it probably has been a couple of months. But, I mean, still, even a couple of months is not that long. Maybe wait 6 months. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. So just comment down below and let me know what you think. But I do agree with her. I do feel like he ain't shit. I do feel like it's bullshit that he keeps playing, and then it's like you want to blame it on your girlfriend. Your girlfriend ain't shit either. Like, the fact that she keeps harassing Brianna and acting like a little bitch or a little kid. But I mean, he ain't shit as well for allowing it. So I don't feel bad for him, and I'm not on his side at all. But I'm just saying, like, I would just say, just to make, I guess, myself feel better and knowing that I really tried, I would just let it play out a little longer, just to, you know, at least you can say you really did try. You know, don't be quick to cut it off. But at the same time, I've never been through that. I don't know anyone who has, so I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Stefan ain't shit. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I feel like I've literally said this like 5 times tonight, but I'll say it again. He ain't shit. And I'll say this again, because I'm sure I said this 5 times tonight as well. I need him to not be on season 3, like, dead ass. Like, I don't want him on season 3. He doesn't need to be on season 3. Fuck him. He's a horrible father. He's a horrible person. And he's a narcissistic ass bitch. And normally I don't go in like that, because it's like, you know, you don't need to. It's not affecting your personal life. And it's just a reaction video. But it's just a reaction video, so I can say what the fuck I want. He ain't shit, and he does act like a bitch. It is what it is. I don't feel bad for saying that. He does. He literally does, and he can be mad. I don't care. He does. The fact that you continuously miss your visits with your son, the fact that you only have to pay $40 a month, that is the cheapest child support I've ever heard of in my entire life. And I'm not over exaggerating. I've never heard of child support being that cheap ever in my life. $40 and you have not yet paid one child support payment? One? You ain't shit. Every time you cancel, and the fucked up part is you don't even cancel. It's not like you even text or call and say, hey, I'm not gonna make it. You just don't show up. And then she has to call you, and then you have the nerve to be mad at her for checking you about canceling your son's appointment when you keep complaining that you never get to see your son, and every time I allow you to, you miss out. And then you get mad at me because I'm asking you, why are you not here? Like, he has his nerve, and I'm done. He ain't shit. He ain't shit, and he ain't shit. Kayla has every right to cancel the visits. I'm glad she did that because he deserves it. If you really care about your son like you claim you do, take me to court. And she's right. Yeah, take me to court. If you care about your son as much as you claim you do, take me to court. Because until that happens and they say, hey, you legally have to bring him to see Stefan on these dates, you ain't seeing him. And oh well, that's his fault. He did it to himself and he knows he did. But because he's narcissistic, he will never admit that out loud. And he wants to always play the victim. And that's, play the victim as long as you want. That's fine. But at the end of the day, your son's going to know the truth. And you know the truth. And we all see that you ain't shit. And Luke is going to raise your son because you ain't shit. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction videos for tonight. I piled them all up for you guys to see. So if you really like me, or if you really like the show and you want to hear my review on it, I hope you guys enjoyed these reaction videos that I posted tonight. You could, binge watch them, I guess, today. The new episode will be coming on tomorrow. Well, most likely today, because by the time I actually post these videos, it'll probably already either be up. The new episode will either have already played or about to play. So I'm going to react to the new episode probably tomorrow or the day after that. So look out for my review on the new episode because it will be up this week. And I promise you guys I will be coming out with new review reaction videos every week that the new episode airs. I've been gone for a while. Watch my recent video that I posted, my Get Ready With Me update video, and you'll know why I've been gone. I hope you like this video. Subscribe if you like me. Like this video if you like the video. I'll see you guys soon. I'll be back. I'm back on my bullshit.